What is Italy's seasonal visa? Italy offers a seasonal work visa program for non-EU citizens who wish to work in Italy for a limited period of time, typically during the peak tourist season. The program is designed to address labor shortages in specific industries, such as agriculture and tourism, and to encourage the growth of these industries. The seasonal work visa is valid for up to 6 months and can be renewed for an additional 6 months if necessary. Applicants must have a job offer from an Italian employer and meet certain eligibility requirements, such as being at least 18 years old and having the necessary skills and qualifications for the job. The visa allows the holder to work only for the employer who sponsored their visa, and they are not allowed to change employers during their stay in Italy. The employer is responsible for obtaining the necessary permits and documentation for the employee's stay. It's important to note that the seasonal work visa does not lead to permanent residency or citizenship in Italy, and it is not a pathway to immigration. How to get seasonal visa in Italy. To obtain a seasonal work visa in Italy, you will need to follow these general steps. 1. Find a job offer. You will need to find a job in Italy that is willing to sponsor your visa application. Generally, these jobs are in industries like tourism, hospitality, and agriculture. You can search for job opportunities online or through Italian recruitment agencies. 2. Check your eligibility. Make sure that you meet the eligibility requirements for the seasonal work visa program. These may include being at least 18 years old, having the necessary skills and qualifications for the job, and having a clean criminal record. 3. Gather the required documents. You will need to provide various documents to support your visa application, such as a valid passport, a job offer letter, and proof of accommodation in Italy. You may also need to provide financial documentation to show that you can support yourself during your stay. 4. Apply for the visa. You can apply for the seasonal work visa at the Italian embassy or consulate in your home country. The application process may include an interview, and you may need to pay a fee. 5. Wait for a decision. The processing time for a seasonal work visa can vary, but it typically takes several weeks to a few months. If your application is approved, you will receive a visa that is valid for up to 6 months. It's important to note that the process for obtaining a seasonal work visa in Italy may vary depending on your home country and the specific requirements of the Italian government. It's always a good idea to consult with the Italian embassy or consulate in your home country for more information. What are the chances to get a seasonal visa for Italy? The chances of obtaining a seasonal work visa for Italy depend on several factors, including the demand for workers in the industry you are applying for, the availability of job offers, and the overall economic and political climate in Italy. It is also important to note that the seasonal work visa program in Italy is designed to address labor shortages in specific industries, such as agriculture and tourism. So if you have skills and experience in these industries, your chances of obtaining a seasonal work visa may be higher. Additionally, meeting all the eligibility requirements and providing all the necessary documentation will increase your chances of being approved for a seasonal work visa in Italy. It's also important to apply well in advance of your planned travel dates and to be patient during the application process, as the processing times can vary. Overall, while there is no guarantee that you will be approved for a seasonal work visa in Italy, if you meet the requirements and have a job offer, your chances of being approved are good. How can I find a job offer in Italy for seasonal visa? 1. Online job boards. You can search for job opportunities on online job boards such as LinkedIn, Monster, and Indeed. You can filter your search by location and job type to find seasonal job opportunities in Italy. 2. Recruitment agencies. There are many recruitment agencies in Italy that specialize in matching job seekers with employers in various industries. You can search for recruitment agencies online or in your home country and contact them to inquire about seasonal job opportunities in Italy. 3. Contact employers directly. You can reach out to Italian employers in your industry of interest directly to inquire about seasonal job opportunities. You can find contact information for employers on their websites or through business directories. 4. Job fairs. You can attend job fairs in Italy or in your home country that focus on seasonal job opportunities in Italy. These events provide an opportunity to meet with potential employers and learn about available job opportunities. 5. Networking. You can network with people in your industry in Italy or with Italian expats in your home country to learn about seasonal job opportunities. Joining industry groups or attending networking events can help you make connections that may lead to job offers. What is the approximate expense for Italy seasonal visa? The cost of obtaining a seasonal work visa in Italy can vary depending on several factors, such as the country you are applying from and the specific requirements of the Italian embassy or consulate. However, here are some general expenses you may incur when applying for an Italy seasonal visa. 1. Visa application fee. The fee for a seasonal work visa is approximately €50 to €116, depending on the type of visa and the country you are applying from. 2. Travel expenses. You will need to pay for your transportation to Italy, which can vary depending on your location and the time of year you are traveling. 3. Accommodation expenses. You will need to have a place to stay during your time in Italy. Accommodation expenses can vary depending on the location and the type of accommodation you choose. 4. Health insurance. You may be required to have health insurance coverage during your stay in Italy, which can be an additional expense. 5. Miscellaneous expenses. You may incur other expenses, such as the cost of obtaining documents and translations, transportation within Italy, and living expenses during your stay. 6. Overall, the total expense of obtaining an Italy seasonal visa can vary depending on your individual circumstances. It's a good idea to research the specific requirements and fees for the visa application process and to budget for all related expenses when planning your trip. What are the salaries for workers in Italy on seasonal visa? The salaries for workers in Italy on a seasonal visa can vary widely depending on the industry, employer, and location. However, here are some general guidelines on average salaries for seasonal workers in common industries. 1. Agriculture. In the agriculture industry, seasonal workers in Italy are typically paid by the hour or by the amount of produce they harvest. The average hourly wage for agricultural workers in Italy is around €7 to €10. 2. Tourism and hospitality. In the tourism and hospitality industries, seasonal workers in Italy may work in hotels, restaurants, or other businesses catering to tourists. The average hourly wage for these workers ranges from €8 to €12, but it can vary depending on job. 3. Construction. Seasonal workers in the construction industry in Italy may be involved in various projects such as building or renovation of homes and buildings. The average hourly wage for construction workers in Italy ranges from €10 to €15. It's important to note that these are average salaries and that the actual salaries for seasonal workers in Italy may vary depending on the industry, employer, and location. Additionally, salaries may be lower for workers without previous experience or specific skills. It's always a good idea to research the specific job opportunities and salaries for the industry you are interested in before accepting a job offer. What is the best time to apply for a seasonal visa in Italy? The best time to apply for a seasonal visa in Italy depends on several factors, including the industry you are interested in working in and the time of year you plan to travel to Italy. In general, the peak hiring season for seasonal workers in Italy varies by industry. For example, in the agriculture industry, the peak hiring season is typically from April to October, while in the tourism industry, it may be from May to September. Therefore, it's best to research the industry you are interested in working in and find out when the peak hiring season is. This will help you determine the best time to apply for a seasonal visa and when to start your job search. It's also important to keep in mind that visa processing times can vary, so it's a good idea to apply well in advance of your planned travel dates. Generally, it's recommended to apply for a seasonal work visa in Italy at least 2 to 3 months before your planned travel dates. Overall, the best time to apply for a seasonal visa in Italy will depend on your individual circumstances and the industry you are interested in working in. It's important to plan ahead and research the specific requirements and timelines for the visa application process to ensure a smooth and successful application.